What is up? What is up? Hello? Why can I not scoot back? Hi! How's it hanging? I feel like I've been so all over the place with my lives. I'm sorry, but I'm here. Hello, how's everyone doing? Hello? Why is my knee? Oh, okay, wait, hold on. I'll go over that in a minute. So one of my family friends was like, why does it literally look like you walked through a rose bush? A thorn bush, she said, same thing. Also, oh my god, the difference in tan of my arm and my leg is terrifying to me. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I think that's because the one day whenever I got really tan, I was wearing leggings at pickleball. So, because I didn't think it would be that sunny as in like receiving a tan sunny, but that was the day I got super sunburned and I posted that on my story like, girl, I'm super sunburned. So, I don't know. But, I don't know why. Is there like an actual explanation as to like why does your upper body get more tan than your lower body? I don't know. I think that's like, well, because if you're swimming in a pool, which I haven't gone swimming yet, which needs to change very soon. I think these upcoming weeks, I am definitely want to make some time to stop by the pool. But today I am not doing that. It's not in the agenda today. I don't actually know. I don't know. It's sort of like kind of crazy that it's March and it's literally me like, when can I go to the pool? When can I plan to go to the pool? You know what I mean? I don't know. Weird. Not used to that. Oh, why does it look like I walked through a rose bush though? Not the socks, just like not matching my fit. It's because I have really dry skin and I have eczema, so I will itch my legs to the no extent. I will be digging and digging and digging, just scratching in my sleep unknowingly, obviously, because I'm asleep. So I have to wear gloves in my sleep. I have to wear winter gloves in my sleep. How lovely. What a nice thing, to have to remember to do every night. So obviously sometimes I don't remember to put them on and then I'm going to sleep and I just will then start scratching myself, but I don't know. That's what happens when you have long nails like this, and they're all like messed up now. I still have my birthday nails on, like still. I know in one of my vlogs I mentioned, it might have been the most recent one, that my birthday nails are still on. Thank you. Love the nails? No, you don't. That's such a lie. My nails are so bad right now. But I also have, are they called calluses? I don't know. Like all over my hand because I haven't been wearing my gloves to the gym. I need to get new ones. That's honestly why, because my ones that I have right now are stinky, gross, and terrible. Hi Drake, what's up, what's up, what's up? I am lovely. How have you been? I feel like it's been forever. I've been pretty slacking behind on the lives, but hi Andrew, what's up, what's up? I'm here. I'm usually not live on Tuesdays, but I was like, I have some time. Let's hang out. Let's chat, How's it hanging? So my title of the live, I said, did you hear this story that happened in Florida? So apparently this happened in the Orlando area. There was this lady, and I think her name was Sarah Boone. I think that's her name. At least I know her first name is Sarah. So she zipped her boyfriend up in a suitcase. Sorry, I was grabbing my ring out of my pocket. Hi, Mr. Ragu. What is up? What is up? Miserable. Wow, what's going on? How are you? So back to this crazy story that I needed to talk to you guys about. She zipped her boyfriend up in the suitcase, and she called the cops the next day. Like, she did that overnight, and she called the cops the next day and was like, he's in the suitcase, like, what's going on? Like, I don't know what happened. I think he might have had a heart attack or suffocated, whatever, but she was like, we were playing hide and seek, and then we were drinking a bit, and then I fell asleep. And they were like, where'd you fall asleep? And she was like, upstairs in my bed. I understand, whenever you're under the influence, you can definitely fall asleep anywhere and everywhere, but if someone is zipped up in a suitcase, I don't think there's any amount of under the influence that if it was an accident, you are just forgetting him in there. And then on top of that, there was videos on her phone of her videoing the suitcase. Him literally like, please let me out. Please help me. Like, please, 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 please. And she just never, I don't know if she knows they exist or what. And she was laughing and was like, ha ha ha, like, F you, like, all this stuff. And, hi, Mr. Magoo, what is up, what is up? Mr. Worldwide. That was not me, don't say that. That was literally not me. But I saw it last night, and apparently it happened in Orlando area. And the fact that that just, like, fully happened and I didn't know kind of scares me. And, but that's so, like, I don't know. I don't really know what's going on the case, on the, side of, like, what she's getting charged with or anything like that. I didn't, like, look that much farther into it. Hi, Julia! Hey, girl! Oh, my God, she was just in here and left. I don't know if she's gone already, but hey. Yeah, that is kind of scary. I don't know why the heck she would, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what she's getting charged with. I don't know. I didn't look, like, that much farther into it because it was a bit creepy and it was, like, late at night. I saw it, like, late last night and I was just very, like, what? Like, there's no way that's real. And, obviously, like, look into the story further at your own extent. Like, the video is literally posted on TikTok of her, like, the video is out there on the internet of just the suitcase. And it's not, like, anything gory or anything, but it's just very, like, oh my God, the fact that you could do that to another human being is effing crazy and needs evaluated. And she was like, yeah, I did CPR, like, I tried everything, all this stuff, and she was, like, telling everyone it was an accident. Like, she's fully, like, running with the fact that it was an accident. I think that they might have gone a bit farther on the case, like, she might have been charged with everything, but I didn't, like, read the full story, because, like I said, I was like, that's just, I don't know. But also, if someone were to say to me, like, let's see if you fit in this suitcase, I don't think that I would do that. Like, I just don't think, not even out of fear of, like, them keeping me in there, like, that, which is, like, something that doesn't even cross your mind either, you know what I mean? Like, if you're like, oh, like, let's see if you fit in the suitcase, you're not like, oh, are you gonna leave, oh my God, are they genuinely gonna leave me in there? Like, no, that has never happened. I think, I don't know, but then people were commenting, this is why we need zippers on the inside of suitcases, and I did not even know that, like, this was a reoccurring issue, or, like, an issue in general. So, it does make sense to do that, though, because, you know, that, like, safety lock in the trunk that, like, you pull if you're, like, in the trunk, you know? Give Gym Guy a chance. I haven't seen the OG Gym Guy since, I don't know, there was, like, I saw him for a long, long time after he chased me out of the gym. I think I saw him for, like, the rest of the summer, maybe a little bit into the fall, but he's honestly never been back, so I don't know. I think there's, like, a whole new cycle of people. Like, there's now, like, a whole group of people, not group, but there's a handful of people that I recognize that's, like, not anyone that I used to see. I don't know if there's any OGs. I don't know, so whenever I first moved down here, I wasn't, like, eyeing any, like, I don't know, and I still stand by this, I'm not the type of person that is, like, aware of my surroundings, which is, like, very bad. But whenever I'm at the gym, I'm not paying attention to, like, if I've seen him last week, if I see him here every day, what times I usually see him. But, like, when people approach me and they're like, yeah, I always see you here, and I'm just like, I believe you, like, I am here every day, but I've never seen you. I have never seen that person. Someone did approach me last week maybe, and was like, hey, like, he was about, like, my age, and he was like, I see you here all the time, you're killing it. And I didn't even realize he was, like, because I was on, like, the rowing machine, not, like, the actual rower, but, like, the machine that, like, you can change the handle, whatever, and you're doing a rowing motion for your back. And I was, like, just sitting there and looking at my phone because there's, like, a place I could prop up my phone and I watch podcasts, so I, like, was sitting there, and he like walked by, and I thought he just was continuing walking, and he was saying something, and I realized he was talking to me, and I looked up and I was like, oh, what? So he said something about like sees me here anytime he's here, but it's really weird because I did see him, and I thought in my head I've never seen him here before, so I don't know if he was just kind of saying that to make conversation, but I don't know. Every time he saw me, I'm kind of surprised that he never, not that I expected him or wanted him to say anything to me again, but I think that because the way I sort of turned him down was like, I have to go, like I seriously have to go, I'm so sorry, like I can't talk. I'm surprised he never was like, hey, you know what I mean, like he never waved, never gave me a little head nod, you know what I mean? So he really took that on the chin and ran with that, you know? I don't know. But Judy, she's doing good. She should be home in a few minutes now. I was planning on going live an hour ago, but then my camera was dead, so I obviously would not be able to be sitting here like this. Then I have to wait for it to charge. And then, as soon as it turned on, it was on 1%. And then I like opened it to be on the camera and everything, and then it died again. So I had to get a new charger because my phone charger, I hold on to those things for the last life of them. I literally will be like, they'll be dying. Hold on, actually, it's right here. This is the one that I was using. Like, look at this. Not the angled, like, movement. I don't know how it got angled. I don't know anything about, like, why it looks the way it does. I've never had a charger get that bad. So I had to get a new charger. Luckily, I had one. I was afraid I would have to go out and buy one. Because I feel like they're kind of pricey. I don't know, though. I could be fully making that up. I feel like some of them could be a little digging in the pocket. Because I prefer, like, the iPad ones. The ones that are meant for the iPad with, like, the bigger block. Because they charge faster. Or more powerful, I think. I don't really know. Yeah. But Judy's doing good. That was, like, not... You didn't ask about any of that, but Judy's good. She and I played pickleball yesterday, and then my hip just decided to start aching. Lovely, lovely hip. So I was taking it easy yesterday, and then today, which is why I wasn't live yesterday, because I was like, oh my god, I woke up and I was like, I'm excited, gonna have time to go live, and then I went to pickleball. Pickleball's been consuming my life. I am, like, worse than it ever has been. Not that it's a good or bad thing, but even though I just said worse, didn't mean, like, it's a bad thing. But, you know, getting those pickleball sessions in. Gotta do what you gotta do, you know? So, I'm trying to think. What else? Her and I are going up to a tournament this weekend. We're not playing, but we're watching someone we know play. So that'll be exciting. And her and I've been trying to get Judy to watch Euphoria. And the other night, so I'm so annoyed. I was fully ready to watch The Truman Show. I opened up HBO Max. I swear I saw that it was on HBO Max. They must have taken it off because I look it up. It's not there anymore because her and I were going to watch it. And then she's like, all right, well, like, let's just watch, you know, whatever you want to watch. What do you want to watch? And I've been begging her to watch Euphoria. And she was like, not Euphoria. And I was like, bro. She watches some of the most dumb shows ever. Respectfully, sorry to some of the shows that I know she's watched. But she's watched shows that are blatantly worse than Euphoria. Euphoria is so good. And she just doesn't want... And it's not even like... She's like, oh, it's a heavy subject I don't want to listen to. I don't want to... Or watch, you know what I mean? Because I know certain episodes are pretty heavy. She doesn't... Like, no, it's not that. She's just like, not my thing. I'm like, what are you talking about? Get myself a man's yet? No. Okay? I'm too busy on that grind set with pickleball and the gym. As always. You know what I'm saying? No, but sorry, that was kind of cringy. No, I haven't. That's short story. I'm still here. I was supposed to go to iParty last weekend, but I couldn't, and I was so annoyed. I mean, maybe I would have found a man at iParty. Maybe I would have found Matt Bennett, and we would have fell in love. you know, that's a possibility that could happen. But no, sorry to myself and everyone who was ever expecting me to find any sort of love interest. I hope that I will soon, though. Maybe. I don't know. I've been seeing, okay, so you guys ever see those TikToks that are like, this is meant for you, this is a sign for you, like, stop this video, or like, stop scrolling, this is for you. I've been seeing a few of them today and yesterday, and I sort of get fed up because they take so long to get to the point. You know what I'm saying? They are literally taking forever. Forever. They are just talking so much, and it'll literally go to, like, sometimes I will literally leave the app and then come back. No, don't scroll past immediately. I think that it is maybe a sign, but I also do think that once you watch one or like one, you definitely just keep getting more like that, you know, so it's sort of like no longer, oh, this is for you. But I believe if there's one that comes up for the first time in a while, if that comes up on your page, I definitely think that that's something. But like the ones that come after that, I think are a bit, My TikTok recently has been all Hunger Games. Every single video. I'm going to screen record it and then post it because it is quite literally every single thing. And I'm not complaining, but it's sort of wild that it's literally, not that the app is meant to like serve you different things at once, but sort of. And it's like quite literally only Hunger Games. Theories, edits, movie clips, like anything. And certain things I'm seeing people are like saying these certain theories. They're like thinking that they ate it up, you know what I mean? They're like, oh, in the Quarter Quell, which is the second movie for people that haven't watched. If you haven't, uncultured, you need to watch. In the Quarter Quell, in Catching Fire, they do like, each Quarter Quell they do something to change up the games. And they made that one victors only. And someone was like, my theory is that I think Katniss, or that Snow purposefully made it victors only to kill Katniss. And it's like, wow, it's almost like that was the point of the entire book. It's almost like it was written like that. It's almost like it was supposed to be that way. Heavy as well. Do you? Yeah, and they're off of it in 2 days, which is sort of ridiculous, I think. Why would you only put it on for a month? Maybe they've seen how much hype or how much it's gotten, so maybe they'll keep it up. But I think if they were going to put it back on at any time, they should have put it back up in November or October, because that's when the new movie comes out. So that sort of annoys me, though, because whenever I am going to see the new movie, I'm not, like, the last time I would have seen Hunger Games was a few weeks ago, as of today. You know what I mean? Like, whenever you go see, like, a prequel or the new movie or something, you sometimes want to rewatch the other movies, you know? But I haven't read the prequel book yet, only because I'm waiting till probably, like, July, August to read it. So then once I'm done, I will be able to watch the movie. And you might be thinking, you're starting the book in August and the movie comes out in November, you'll be done with it before then. I don't think so. I think it takes me, not that like I can't read, but it just how much time I set aside for reading is very little. So, but I also don't want to start it right now, because if I start it right now and try to spread it out, it'll be sort of annoying to try and read it. It's necessary for them to drag on what you want to know immediately, and they put it near the end. It annoys me too. Exactly, like whenever they're like, this is meant for you, and like, ooh, this is what I'm seeing. They're flipping all the cards, like, this is what I'm seeing. It's like, okay, what are you seeing? And it's like the entire time they're just like, or they'll be like, oh my gosh, this card, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. I'm like, okay, what does it mean? And like, they're freaking out about it for like 15 seconds. And that 15 seconds is a gosh darn long time when you're sitting there like waiting. And I'm sorry, like, it does test my patience. It does prove that my attention span is very little to none. But if you're gonna post like tarot card videos like that, I think you need to start adding those like satisfying videos that people will put like on top of podcast clips, because it's just you're not the retention's gone. Or they're like the video was already 3 minutes long and it's like, all right, go to part 2. What do you mean? You had 3 minutes. TikTok now is 10-minute videos and you still like part 2. Come on. Mostly like for telling me something that you could just do the shuffle real quick, then turn on the video and be like, hello, I just shuffled the cards. You can't read, it's pretty tough. Yeah, I can imagine. It took me a while to learn how to read too. I mean, I can't read a clock, so, you know, at least we have that in common. Like, share, and follow to lock it in, right? Yeah, I don't understand that either. Sometimes I'll like send it to like Abe's. I'll be like, I'm sending this to you as my, and then we've like established that to each other. We're like, if we ever see something and we feel the need that we think that we should share it, we'll share it with each other and just like ignore it. But, or it's like, use the sounds and post it, and it's like, okay, come on. Follow for good luck. Yeah, follow for good luck. And then like you look at their page and it's all the same exact video. Follow for good luck. Follow for good luck. And it's like, what is? And I guess like if you sort of step back and think of it in the sense of like karma, you're getting good karma by following someone maybe, but that's like very much a reach for me and not enough to, because when you first follow someone, they come up on your page a lot. So like, you have to tolerate them for a while if you're following them. And also there's like a good amount of people on TikTok that I like, and I'll see their videos on my For You page, but I still don't follow them. Just because I am like, I don't know if I'm ready. For some reason, following or like subscribing is like a commitment to me, even though it's literally free. Because then I feel bad if I unfollow, you know? I feel bad like unfollowing a week later. So, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I guess like I can sort of get it if it's like, okay, karma, but I don't, it's like, follow for your life. What do you mean? What are you trying to say? But, or they'll be like, this is the last time you'll ever have to do it. And it's like, what do you mean? Like, what are you doing to my life if this is the last time I'm ever going to have to do it? And I also don't think I've ever watched one of those videos and the next day, or like if it's like something will happen to you tomorrow. I don't think so, but there have been times where stuff has come up on my For You page and it was very niche. It was like, you're going through this right now, and it was like pretty like, damn. But on the other hand though, you could say a pretty generalized statement and then make it relate to anyone's life, you know what I mean? You could just be like, ooh, you have to make a decision right now, and then you're like, ooh, I do have to make this decision, you know? And it's like, no. Like, I think one of the ones I saw last night or today was like about making a decision, and I was like, I don't know any decisions I have to make in my life. Unless it's gonna come up today, then I don't know. I think I'm pretty okay for now. I think I'm okay on making decisions, and please do not send any more my way. If that's what it was implying. If it was like more decisions to come, like stop. 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 So annoying. Anyways, I'm gonna post that video later today on my TikTok, so make sure you like, share, and follow. No. But yeah, I will admit the tarot reading ones, I am a bit like, ooh. But if it's like if they say like, share, and follow, I immediately don't believe it. But if they're like, you don't have to do anything, I'm like, oh, okay, you got me. I'm interested now. I'm interested. I believe you. But I don't know. Why am I sitting like a frog right now? Sorry. I was changing something on my screen. But what was I saying? How have you guys been? What's up, what's up, what's up? What's up in your lives? What's your plans for this wonderful Tuesday? I am going to trivia later. What time is it? I saw it's at 3:39, and I literally almost said, oh, it's almost 4. And not in the sense of like, oh, 20 minutes till 4. In the sense of like, oh, 1 minute till 4. It's snowing? Where are you in the world? Not like, don't drop like the exact pinpoint, but like, where are you that it is like snowing? I don't know if it's still snowing. Hello? Why is my green screen like on my TikTok just not working? I don't know why, but I don't know if it's snowing or not in Pennsylvania. Well, I do know why I don't know, because I don't live there anymore. Also, this is from pickleball, I think. I don't know. Yeah, so every Tuesday we go to trivia. It's at like this local brewery, bar, restaurant type thing. I don't really know. It's more of a restaurant, I guess. And yeah, we just go there and we hang out and we play trivia. We're always like, I would say we're like right in the middle of like how good we are. Sometimes we'll end up in the top 3. Top 3 gets like a gift card prize. It's just like a gift card to the restaurant, but it's really nice because it's just a nice little hangout. I don't know. I never really did trivia a lot back whenever I lived in Pennsylvania, but that's also because I was like in school. So I was like, I don't need quizzed on any more things, you know what I mean? But it's sort of fun now because some of the stuff I'm like, oh, I learned this in school, or since I go with my brother and he's like the millennial generation, and I go with my mom and she's the like borderline boomer. No offense, Judy. We each like know something, you know what I mean? So like because he'll sometimes ask stuff that's like, most of the stuff he actually asks is more so for the boomer generation, and it's sometimes difficult, but whenever he sprinkles a little bit of a Gen Z question in there, I usually almost immediately know it. So not to brag or anything. Yeah, see, I don't get asked stuff like that. But some of them are tough. I mean, it's just like, I guess it's all about perspective, would you consider a hard trivia question, stuff like that. But sometimes, which I really like whenever he does Name That Tune, he'll play a song and you have to put the year, you have to put the artist, or no, you have to name the song, that's it. But for bonus points, you can name the artist, album it's on, and year it's released. And sometimes it's like so tricky because, again, it's either like a boomer song or my generation song, and it's hard because the album is usually what gets us, because it's not usually people that we're super big fans of. So we're like, we don't really know, but it usually ends up just being a freaking self-titled album, so we just usually go with that. It's in Canada? You just typed in, yeah, no, I also would have guessed France. That does not, well, I guess Canada does make sense because it is, depending on what part of Canada, Canada's like, has a lot of French things, but it definitely does sound like international, as in another continent. I almost said country. I meant continent. French Canadian, that's kind of slay. I can't think off the top of my head what kind of questions we've got asked, because like I've literally gone, I think, almost every single week for the past year, so I don't know. But there's ones that I'm just like, oh, yep, I immediately know. Like there was one song that was like, who sang to, or the way he sets it up, it's a bit more information about it, but who sings Take Me to Church? And I knew that was Hosier, something, Hozier. I knew how to spell it. That's all that matters, because you have to write it down, not say it to him, so. Yeah. But the thing is, though, is a lot of people that are there are not in my generation, or our generation. They're not Gen Z, so they're not going to know that. So, like, if it was just my brother and my mom there, they wouldn't have known that, so. I don't think we've gotten any questions about like Harry Styles or anything. Every week I manifest so hard that it's gonna be like an Ariana Grande song that he plays for Name That Tune, or like Harry Styles even. But I don't know. Buddy. Harry Styles singing, take me to church, I worship like a dog. I don't know the rest. I wasn't a big fan of that song. I don't know why. So I said to my brothers, I said this to them, I said, I don't really like it just because it's sort of sounds like kind of cryptic to me. And I was also like, there's also like parts of it that does sort of sound like church music, and I'm also not a big fan of that. And Tony was like, what do you do? Like, you don't do anything in this, you don't do any of the things that are in the songs you listen to, you know what I mean? And I was like, I sort of started laughing, and then Stone was like, yeah, huh, she sits and cries in her room with Ariana Grande, like, because Ariana will make, like, sad songs, and he's like, such a hater on Ariana, and he is like, she makes such sad music, and I understand, she does make sad music, but she has good, upbeat music, too, so there's music for everyone within her discography, but sort of is funny, and, yeah, but I love Ariana. She's a slay. She's a slay for real. But, I don't know. I don't know. We were also contemplating not going tonight, but now that I'm mentioning Name That Tune, I get a little bit nervous. So there's this other one we went to a long while ago. It was Jukebox Bingo, which is like, Name That Tune basically, but like instead you have bingo cards and you place it down on the song. But the thing that was super annoying about it was he played the entire song. So whenever you play the entire song, you can usually end up guessing what should it. Mostly whenever all the songs are right in front of you, you know what I mean? They usually end up saying the title, or whatever. And then like he was like, help each other out on it, and I'm like, what is the point? You have to help each other out. Like what? And my parents were annoyed because I was getting super competitive and like not helping any of them. And they were like, dude, it's not like that. And I made it like that. I think it should be like, you play like 5 seconds, and you have to guess a song. I love that. That's my favorite thing, is like guess a song or like word association. We used to play that in elementary school back in chorus, way back in the day. Whenever I was in like 4th and 5th grade, we were forced to do chorus. And we would, like, if we ever had free time, or like if she was feeling nice that day, she would let us do song association, which is where they give you a word and you have to sing a song that has that word. And it was so fun because she would split us up into 2 groups, so it was like kind of like everyone had to come together, and it was like sort of hard because if you didn't speak up fast, or if you didn't do it fast enough, you would lose. And the other team would be able to pick it up. Sometimes I will literally look up, which this sort of sounds crazy, but I'm sorry, it's fun. Oh my god, I should do that on stream, or for a YouTube video, do the song association. I can't sing though. That's the issue. Like in chorus, like, because whenever we did it in such a big group, there were so many people that like you could literally just be like, rolling in the D, and like you would just like mesh in with everyone, you know what I mean? You wouldn't have to be really hitting those notes. But that's sort of crazy, thinking about like being forced to do chorus. Like, why would they do that? Why would they be like, alright, you have to go sing in front of a bunch of people? That's sort of crazy. Or like constantly have to, because there was like a few concerts throughout the year, and it was sort of weird. And I remember that we were organized by shortest to tallest, or tallest to shortest, and if you were, which, I was about to say, how does this make sense, but I guess so, because if the tallest person is down on the floor, they may end up being so tall that like the short person that's on the level will still be covered up. So like the tall people got to stand all the way on the top of the bleacher thing, and then I was literally not even on the bleacher thing. I don't think I ever was. I think maybe like for a little bit. I think one day someone was absent and I got to like move up one, because I was like on that borderline mid-level, but then I ended up being not tall, but like average height for my class. Like whenever I was in elementary school, I was the absolute shortest kid, and then I ended up growing past like most of the people that I was like way shorter than. Like one of my friends, she was the tallest out of all of us for the longest time, and now she's the shortest. Short queen, short king. Hello, what is up? What is up? What is going on? I'm starting to become cold. And I don't like that. But I don't mess with any of the temperature stuff in the house because I always get afraid that I'm going to get yelled at. I'm always afraid that they're going to be like, what did you do? And I'm just like, I literally did nothing. Dude, it's so annoying. And I also don't really know how to work a thermometer. Is it a thermostat. Thermometer is the thing that takes your temperature, right? I don't know. I'm not really sure. Anyways, I don't know what I'm gonna have for dinner tonight. Okay, so the other day, I have those, like, I made a video about it before, but you never actually seen them because I accidentally got the giant pizzas. So, I get, like, those, like, mini DiGiorno pizzas. It's, like, a personal pan pizza, and I said to my mom, I said something about, like, I want pizza tonight or something. And she goes, oh, like, I'll split a pizza with you, like, let's order one. And I was like, oh. I was talking about just making one at home, but if you want to order pizza, I'm totally down. And she's like, oh, wait, no, that's fine, never mind. And I was like, damn. Because I keep seeing the loaded tater tots from Domino's. And I want them so bad. Them so bad. They look so good, but I was just like, damn, that opportunity I had, it slipped away. Ah! So I don't know, but kind of slay, I guess. Hopefully I'll get them soon. It feels weird. I was about to say maybe I should just order the loaded tater tots, but I don't know if that's weird. Is that weird, like ordering, because they're like main thing. Actually, I don't know. Let me look this up. I'm gonna get more hungry even though I literally just ate lunch. I'm pretty sure that their main thing, is it like weird ordering from a main pizza place and then you're getting like, actually no, I don't think so, because one time I went to BurgerFi and I got chicken, so like I got chicken tenders. Yeah, loaded tater tots. Crazy. How's it going? Pretty good. Pretty good. How have you been? What's up? What is going on? Honestly, recently I've been so behind in my mental capacity just because I've been taking so many naps, which is not that good. I don't know. I keep saying it's not that good, but it's just like sort of been like slowing me down, you know? It's been holding me back. These are like nap times I've been taking. They have not been my best friend. You would think they would be, but it's not. Because like when I wake up, I'm like, damn, I really just don't want to get up. You know? I'm like, I think that this is it. This is my destiny for the day. But my mom and I have been chatting and we're like, we do need a day soon where we're just sitting in bed all day. That's it. Because I was also discussing this with my friend. Back whenever I was in high school, I had like a structured schedule that was given to me, yet I still had a bit of control over what it was. You know what I mean? And I sort of missed that because whenever I was in high school, whenever I did whatever outside of school, I never felt guilty about like, I should be doing something else, I should be doing this, I should be doing that. Like, ever since I graduated, I think I've gotten more of a guilty conscious of like, oh, you could be doing much more things rather than just laying in bed right now. Because whenever I was in school, like if I just like spent a Sunday staying at home, laying in bed all day, like I didn't feel bad because I was like, all right, well I got school tomorrow, the rest of the week, all this stuff. Also, I feel like I had heard before that they're talking about getting rid of either Mondays or Fridays in school. But like some schools already have. I don't know. But it's also, what's really weird to think about is that, because me and my cousin, we both, our schools like ran things differently. So it's kind of weird to think that like every school does stuff like completely different. So like what I mean by that is my school, you had the same classes every single day. Like, we had 10 periods every single day. And then she had certain days where she had certain classes, and it would only be like 5 classes a day. But I think in total she did have like 10 or like 9 classes, whatever. Because, yeah, it was like depending on what day it was, she would have that certain class. And rather than like a 45-minute class, they had 2-hour classes. And I guess like it's honestly like the same thing because you're getting the same total hours, I guess, depending on whatever the time is, whatever, I don't know. But that's weird to think that, like, because anytime she would explain to me that, like, she was in, like, biology for, like, 2 hours, I was like, girl, how? Why? Why are you putting up with that? But then I realized, like, that's her entire schedule. What's up? Hey, hello, hello, hello. How are you? How's it hanging? How is it hanging? It's also now for real almost 4 o'clock. For some reason, whenever it was 3:39, I was like, ooh, it's almost 4 o'clock. What is it saying? It's almost, or no, it's always 4. It's always 5 o'clock somewhere. Is that what it is? It's almost 5 o'clock somewhere. I don't know what. I don't think that's what. I don't know. I'm sorry. I just give up. Give up. Sorry. I've tapped out. Tapped out. Bow, bow, bow. Sorry. Oh my gosh, the other day I was talking and I said that I have never been, what did I say? Oh, I was like, I randomly mentioned something about Paris and someone was like, oh, that's like really weird how you just like dropped a fact about Paris. I forget what it even was. I feel like I don't know. I think I said something about Paris. I don't know. And they're like, that's really weird that you just randomly mentioned that. And I was like, oh no, like I've never been there, like I don't know anything about it. And I was like, I've never been out of the country. Well, I have. I've been to Canada, but that doesn't count. And I was like, wait, like it does count, but like, sorry, I don't hate Canadians. I was like, I have a bunch of friends that are Canadians. There's nothing wrong with Canada. And I just like kept digging myself a hole, and everyone was like laughing at me. I was like, dude, it ain't funny. I do want out of the country though, out of the continent, okay? Out of the continent, I've decided. Because why not? I have a passport to do so, you know what I'm saying? I think, I don't know where I want to go. I was talking to my mom though, because I don't like, whenever you go to say like Italy for a week, you're doing like all the touristy stuff, and all you're doing is, all right, we gotta do this, You have like no real downtime, you know what I mean? You don't have like any relaxing time to just like go and sit around, you know what I mean? And you want to get everything done. You want to get all the cool stuff done and out of the way, so then you have done it, you know? And I was saying, like, if I ever go out of the country, I do, like, I want to spend at least, like, 2 weeks out and about. Mostly if it's something that is, like, Italy or Greece or something like that, just because, like, whenever you're staying there for, like, a week or less, you're like, all right, I got to get everything done before I leave, you know? I've only been to Niagara Falls. So wherever Niagara Falls is, and the Hockey Hall of Fame. So where's the Hockey Hall of Fame? Is that near Quebec? I think. I don't know. Where is the Hockey Hall of Fame? Oh no. Yeah, Toronto, not Quebec. I lied. That was the issue, because I was texting my friend Allie the other day, and I think she mentioned something about Quebec. And I was like, yeah, I've been there, Hockey Hall of Fame. And she was like, no, that's in Toronto. And I was like, oh. I don't know why, for some reason I thought it was there. So, it's in Toronto, Ontario. Okay, sorry, I was confused for a second, because I was like, I feel like there's another hockey team. There's the Toronto Maple Leafs. There's the Canadiens. There's the Canucks. That's Vancouver. The Canadiens are Montreal. Montreal Canadiens. Canucks. There's another one. What's the other hockey team? Oilers. Oilers. That's what it is. Oilers. Who are they? Where are they from? The Toronto Oilers. No, Toronto Maple Leafs. Anyways, but the Hockey Hall of Fame was really cool, and I do want to go back there to see. Oh, Edmonton. Shoot, I forgot about Edmonton. Forgot that Edmonton existed there for a second. Sorry, Edmonton. Sorry if you're from there. Didn't mean it. Wasn't personal. But I enjoyed Canada. The Niagara Falls is really cool. Like, yeah, it would be cool to go to Canada again. But if I am spending any money on going away, I want to go somewhere that I haven't, or do something that I've never done before, just because why not? You know what I mean? If I've never done it, then why not? Rather than going back to Niagara Falls. Nothing against it. Niagara Falls was cool. But I like the wax hand thing that they do there. You can, like, make you dip your hand in wax. And I think it's not just in Niagara Falls. I think it's just, like, touristy boardwalk type places. You, like, dip your hand in wax, and then, like, you take it out, and then I don't know how, I forget how they do it. I forget if I even did it. I think I did, and then it either melted or broke. My friend said she had hers for almost, like, 5 years, and it broke. Like, that's crazy. I know mine did not last that long. Or, like, my parents, like, made me get rid of it at a certain point. Like, why? What? Like, what? Also, that's, like, crazy, because if I would have kept it and had it this long, my hands, like, have definitely grown. So that'd have been cool to look back on. You know, like, when people do that thing where it's, like, you put your handprint on, like, each age or whatever. Maybe I should start that now and see what happens. Actually, that is a good thing to do, because whenever you get older, you start to shrink. But I'm still, like, growing, because I'm not 25 yet. Is 25 whenever you're fully developed? What age do you start reversing? When you start shrinking? That's something that I may need to know, because I don't want to shrink. I don't need to shrink. I'm already pretty short. You know what I'm saying? I'm already short for I almost said I'm pretty short for my height. That's okay. That's okay, I guess. Just don't know why I was gonna say that, but anyways, I don't think I don't know. I was gonna say I don't think 5'5" is that short, but I think it is. When people tell me, like, oh, you're average height, you're pretty tall, I'm like, I don't think I'm the tallest. I don't think I'm the tallest person in the room. I don't think. Damn, that's kind of crazy though. Like, imagine, like, being. It's crazy though, because, like, you'll never know what it's like, because you'll never know what it's like to be at any height truly, except for, like, the height that you are pretty staying at the majority of your life. Because whenever you're little and, like, growing up, since you're, like, slowly growing, I feel like you're not noticing that you're, you know, the height's changing and you're seeing things at a different level now, you know what I mean? Maybe you'll be like, oh, I can ride this roller coaster now, or like, oh, I can, like, reach this here now, but, like, you aren't, like, visually seeing yourself grow. Because I don't know, because, like I said, I used to be the shortest of all my friends. I used to be, like, 5 foot, and, like, that was it. I don't really know. I think it was, like, 7th grade is whenever I started, 8th grade maybe, 7th, 8th grade. It's just probably whenever I started growing a lot more, and then I was ending up, by, like, 10th grade, I was so much taller than everyone in my grade. No, I was just 5'8". I was probably about the average, I don't know, but I never found myself in the position that I said before, where I was like, I was the shortest in elementary school. Like, that was my brand. That's what I'm trying to say. That was my identity, being the shortest person ever. No, but, I don't know how tall I was all throughout, like, elementary school. I don't know. But that's, like, crazy to think, though, that, like, people, like, because some people, like, grow and they're just that tall. Like, they, like, hit their height in, like, 5th grade. And, like, that's it. You know what I mean? They're like, okay, cool. We're at this height now forever. But you don't know that. You know what I mean? That's crazy. Or my brother Tony, on the other hand, he had his growth spurt, I think, in, like, junior year of high school, my mom said. And he ended up getting really tall. He's, like, 6'3" or something like that. For the longest time, I used to say him and my dad are the same height, and then he used to, like, get offended by that. Not offended, but he'd be like, no, I'm taller. And I'm like, bro, sorry, okay, damn. Like, you guys are just the 2 taller people in the family. I ain't measuring you guys. Like, stand back to back. Let me see. I don't know. And then Matt gets offended whenever I say I'm the same height as him. Because he has, like, he's, like, 5'9". Yeah. I was like, I think he's 3 inches taller than me. And I think that's the math. That's the math. The math is mathing. Also, look at how blonde my hair is getting. Is it looking much blonder? I don't know. Whoa, this side looks like kind of streaky. That's cool. That's kind of a slide. But I needed to get more blonde because I don't know. I was thinking about this the other day, how I'm getting more blonde in the summertime and, like, more tan. Why not in the winter? Like, the sun is still out. But I guess it's just because, I don't know. I guess I still could tan in the winter. Wait. Is the UV still high in the winter in Florida? Like, does the UV ever change based off the temperature or season? Because, like, if the sun's out in the middle of December, I'll still tan. Well. Is the UV index high in Florida in the winter? It's all about location. We're closer to the equator, and while the sun isn't beating down as hard or as long as the steamy summer months, is usually moderate. That means in about 40 minutes, you can end up sunburnt even in the winter. So, I just have to lay out for a little bit longer, which is a tad unfortunate because sometimes laying out can get a little bit tedious. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I'm a little bit sick of it. Sometimes I'm like, all right, I'm ready to wrap this up. I'm ready to go back inside because, like, my eye, like, if I, like, you can't really watch anything, or I guess now. You could, what's it called? Read. Me saying, like, that's a new invention, I could read because I've been meaning to read, okay? And that's not gonna blow up in, I don't know. That's just whatever. I need to read my book. I posted in my vlog, 2 weeks ago? I said I started reading that night, and I haven't read ever since. I haven't read it. Because I haven't, like, carved out time for it. Whenever I'm like, all right, I'm reading, I'll spend forever reading it. And also my issue is I don't have anything to watch. So I'm like, okay, like, I can watch or I can read while I'm eating, but it's hard to read while you eat. You know what I mean? Like, it's hard to, like, because me, I'm a two-handed reader. I'm, like, book fully open. It's hard to eat. And then I don't want to mess up the pages. I don't want to get them greasy. I don't want to spill anything on them. Like, I'm also sort of a tad of a messy eater. Not fully messy, but a little bit. Ranch may get a little drop somewhere. Queso may have a little drop somewhere. You know, nothing end of the world. But it happens. Happens to the best of us, you know what I'm saying? So, I just can't read while I eat. That's unfortunately just not the case. So, hopefully I'll finish that book soon. And then, it starts with Us that I have to finish, because I now started that. And then I have The Good Girl Complex. I'll read that next. And then I'll read The Hunger Games, the prequel. Because I want to wait till right before the movie's going to come out. Because then it'll be more fun. You know what I'm saying? Ouch. Sorry, this is like bad. This is why I can't have like calluses on my hand, because I just pick at them rather than like, I don't even know, like, how do they heal? I don't know. It's kind of scary. I don't like it. I need to order new gloves. The ones that I have are completely destroyed. Like, I think they actually, the only thing that they do is cover the one exact point that I need them to cover. And like, obviously that's fine. It's like, okay, then use them. No, but the rest is like fully like ripped and like stinky and gross. So I need to get a new pair. But I don't know where, when, why, how, whatever. Every single pair of workout gloves I've gotten has been a gift. For like my birthday, Christmas, whatever. And by every single one, I mean 2. And actually the second one I got was not a gift. Or it was a gift, but not for any occasion. My mom was just sick of the other ones because they stank really bad. And she was like, please get rid of them. So I did. But I need to get them because now my hands are starting to hurt again. Oh, I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. I hate it here. I need to like, I wish there was like, I'm sure there are, but ones that just aren't as like big and bulky. Because sometimes I want to, the ones I wear, I feel like it's so bulky. I wish I could literally just be like, boop, right there, fixes that right there. And that's it. Like a little like just a slight, like, oh my gosh, it has to exist. Like a little Velcro thing, you know? It's just right there, and you just boop right there. Oh my gosh. If that's not invented, do not take that, anyone. I am going to make that. I am going to make that an official thing. Let's look it up. Mini, should I just look up mini workout gloves? I don't know. Oh, no, but they still have finger holes. I'm saying remove the finger holes. I'm saying get just one slight little padding on the front part, and that's it. But do you need them for your thumbs? I forget. I think you sort of, I don't know. I don't think you need it for right there. Just thinking of like pulling stuff. I don't know. Whoa, what the heck? I also randomly started bleeding when I was at the gym, so that was fun. And I also didn't have a Band-Aid because I don't carry Band-Aids with me anywhere, and I'm sorry if anyone like usually does that, but that's just like not me. But I think that like with the condition that I'm in, and by that I mean how my legs just randomly start bleeding, that maybe I should just take one for myself, I guess, and you know, do what I should be doing and bringing Band-Aids with me. But I think I have a new invention on the line, so keep an eye out. Keep an eye out for Selena. Just kidding. Keep an eye out for my new gloves coming soon. New gloves coming soon. Hello. What's up? What's up? What's up? How are you? I'm back. Hello. I'm probably gonna hop off in a little bit because I've got to get ready to piece up a tent and go to trivia. Because we've got Trivia Tuesday. It's kind of fun. I didn't know. It's asking for my hand circumference. I don't know my hand circumference, so I'll have to figure that out another time. You know, that's another day problem. That's not a today problem. You know, actually maybe, I don't know. We'll see if I go out and remember to measure my hand. Like, how do I know if I have a medium-sized hand? Like, wait, is it circumference? This way? I feel like that's what it has to be asking, because if it was this way, I mean, maybe. I think circumference is this. My next live, possibly tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see. As long as you have my notifications on, you'll be notified. If I do go live tomorrow, it'll probably be a little bit earlier than what it is now. It'll probably be like 12-ish. Between 12 and 2, probably. That's usually whenever I go live. Eastern time. Hopefully I'll go live like right before my new vlog drops, and then whenever it drops, I'll hop off live, and then you guys can go watch the new vlog. That'll be coming out tomorrow. Slay the day away. But I think I am gonna hop off because I've got to resume getting ready for trivia. and my whole day just revolves around my trivia. My Tuesdays are just trivia based. All trivia based. But yeah, thank you guys for hanging out with me, whether it's for the whole time or just for a little bit. I'll be live again tomorrow. A new vlog coming out tomorrow. If you aren't able to join the live, make sure you watch the vlog, and maybe I'll be live on TikTok later today, later tomorrow, another time. Thank you guys. I love you so much. As always, stay happy, healthy, hydrated, and like I said, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. Appreciate you spending your time with me, whether it's live or on a VOD or anything like that. And yeah, I'll see you guys on Instagram and YouTube, Snapchat, all that fun stuff. Peace out. I love you guys. Bye.